Hey, it's Baz and Dan here, Barry Upton from England, Daniel Gold from Australia. Now, we have a few cultural differences, and one of them is this thing here. It's called Vegemite.
You can get it in many different forms as well. You've got small jars, big jars. They even make it in like a toothpaste tube for the traveller. So you can actually just, like a toothpaste, you squeeze it onto your bread. But also Vegemite.
It says on the side, start happy with Vegemite. Does that mean you can start happy, but you're not going to stay happy when you have it?
Well, if you eat Vegemite all day, your whole day, you're going to be happy, let's be honest.
Is that it?
You can buy many products with Vegemite infused through it. You can buy crisps or chips, whatever you like to call them. You can buy like cracker biscuits.
With Vegemite taste.
With Vegemite taste. And also recently, a massive pie company in Australia has made a pie with cheese and Vegemite infused through it too. Yeah. So you can't really escape Vegemite once you're in Australia, that's for sure.
After a while, the taste is in your mouth and you think to yourself, yeah, I can do without it.
No, I could. To me, this is life. I think every Aussie knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, now I'm going to turn the tables on you because I know that there's an English product that you have never tried, and it's a very traditional English product, and it's the humble pork pie. KJ, can we have the pork pie, please?
Barry, I have never ever tried a pork pie.
The fantastic pork pie.
It looks like a meat pie.
Okay, it is a meat pie, and inside is pork. Now, I understand that you might have an aversion to pork, is that right?
Well, actually, it's quite funny you bring this out today, Barry, because this is totally unexpected. Not only have I never ever had a pork pie before, I'm actually Jewish. But in the name of good sportsmanship, you have had Vegemite today. I'm prepared to throw away my 47 years of religion and try this magnificent looking
Let me
pie.
tell you about the origins of the pork pie. It actually comes from medieval times.
Okay.
And as you can see, it's like a thick crust pastry with the meat wrapped inside of it, which is obviously a very good way of doing it, of presenting something.
Is it sort of like a sausage roll?
Kind of, but it's developed over the years into different ways of making them, you know. And there's one place in England called Melton Mowbray, where they make very traditional pork pies with handcrafted crusts, and very often in Yorkshire or East Midlands, around that area, they've had them on Christmas morning, and it's a Christmas traditional Christmas breakfast.
The pastry looks like it's glazed. Is it a sweet pastry on the outside, or is it savoury? To me, it looks like a Danish.
Well, it's not like that. No, it's just traditional pastry, just normal pastry, and with meat inside, which is pork, which has been processed into a pie.
I hope my rabbi's not watching this at the moment.
Well, I'm gonna open it up for you, right? So let's.
You know, Barry, I have seen these for years, and my father is English, and he would be watching this right now, shaking his head, and probably nodding his head at the same time. And I see you've got some pickles out here.
No, okay. Well, this is a traditional accompaniment.
Okay.
Right. And as you had the toast with the Vegemite, you have to have some of this, which is, and I'll let you do it yourself, so you can take the amount out yourself. This is Branston pickle.
Oh yeah, we've all had Branston pickle.
Branston pickle. So you're familiar with Branston
Absolutely.
pickle? Absolutely. Okay, so you can have as much of that as you like.
What would you recommend as the amount to have with it? Using the Vegemite scale.
I like it a lot.
Okay, so
I
you want
like
nice
to pile
and
it on thick, but then I love Branston.
Okay.
So, but I would start off like I did with the Vegemite. Maybe just start off with just a small, thin amount with it, right? So, there you go.
All right. Shall I cut this piece in half?
Well, you can have the half. Just lift up the half, right?
Right. Here we go.
And then put some Branston.
So we're going to do a thin spread first, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you call that a thin spread?
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's okay. That'll give you the full taste experience.
And it feels rather cold.
Yes, you should always have it cold.
So it's definitely not like a meat pie where you have nice and hot.
It's not a hot meat pie, no.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1. I think he's liking it.
I'm just thinking what my rabbi would be thinking right now. Barry, this is fantastic.
There you go.
The pastry is like it's not too hard, it's not too soft. And once you get through the pastry, you get this very flavoursome filling of a mixture of spice and meat, and it is very similar to eating a good Australian sausage roll. But
now, unlike Vegemite, where there's just one recipe, there's many different recipes for pork pies, and you can get good and bad ones. And some have a little bit too much jelly between the pastry and the meat. This is a very good one, I think, and I source it locally here, and it's not got too much jelly in it, which is what I prefer.
it's funny because
And now the great thing is you can add Branston to it. As you eat, you can add more Branston
okay,
if you fancy.
I actually really like it without, but with it, it's just different again. It's a hard consistency, but once you start to chew it, the flavour really just sort of permeates around your mouth.
Right, right.
Would I eat this again? Absolutely.
There you go. It's actually a great snack.
So what-
really good filling snack.
What are the main ingredient is pork, obviously
Pork.
being a pork pie.
Yeah.
And I can see some other colours and a bit of white stuff
Yeah,
in
well,
there.
they sometimes put a little bit of spice in there or a little bit of flavouring.
And you'd normally eat these at Christmas time, you said?
Well, no, that's just in the East Midlands in the UK. You can eat these any time of the year,
close
any
enough-
time.
It's close
Absolutely.
enough to Christmas now.
It's
I
a
guess.
good snack, and a very important
I'm
part
going back in.
of a ploughman's lunch. You know what a ploughman's lunch is?
Absolutely.
Yeah, with the onions and the
Pickles.
bread and the pickles and the salad. You know, a pork pie with all of that. Fantastic. Okay, there we go. So you're sold on the pork pie.
Oh, Barry, absolutely sold on the pork pie.
There you go.
It's fantastic.
There you go. Right now, both of us have probably never tried this next dish that we're going to try.
Oh,
Right? This is a surprise one.
can I finish my pork pie
Yeah,
first?
yeah. By all means, by all means. KJ decided that we should try something that's traditionally Thai, but is not a usual thing that myself and yourself would go for.
Okay.
And that is, bring it out, KJ.
Should I be worried?
No.
I'm very interested to see what's going to come out because I've got no...
Here we go.
Barry, they're chicken feet.
That's chicken feet.
What are you
Thai
doing?
people love this. They love chicken feet.
That's collagen.
We have just been presented with a plate of chicken feet, Barry.
Now, I have never tried these ever. All right, and I've actually been a little bit when I've seen KJ eating them, she loves them. Right now, the one thing that I just need to know is how to eat. You have to eat the whole thing, right? You eat the whole thing, crunch it,
Not eat bone.
not eat the bone. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So
They look like babies' hands.
what I've been told is that you don't eat the bones, so you've got to just like take the meat off. You know, it's like eating a chicken wing.
Okay.
Right, but it's not a chicken wing; it's a chicken foot. All right. So I think, as you're my guest, I think you should go first.
Well, look, I believe I'm in your house, and I think
No. Please. I think you should go first.
I'm literally.
You can have the choice of whichever one you want.
I'm literally terrified right now. I have seen these for years, Barry, and the thought of actually having them in front of me where we have to eat them
Right.
is freaking me out. But as I said, this is the challenge,
Yes.
and I'm prepared to take one for the team.
The viewers are getting impatient now. Go for it.
Oh, I'm going to take this delicious-looking hand. Is it missing a finger?
It's got a finger up at you like that.
It's got a finger up at you at the moment. Do you and just bite into it, do we?
Yeah. Just
Oh, it's horrible. I don't know where to start.
what's your first impression?
It's very crunchy.
Is it because it looks too much like a hand?
Well, I can feel
Is
the
it-
I can feel the knuckles in between my teeth. And I was thinking that is, you know, we've
Okay,
got,
I'm going to join you.
go on, join me,
I'm-
please.
I think it's only fair that I join. I think the trick is just to sort of just go for it and
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like the
and,
fingertips.
and eat the meat off of it.
The fingertips come off
The
quite
worst
easy.
part about it is looking at it.
Like
It doesn't taste so bad.
the flavors, no, the flavor is not bad. It's just that.
You're right. It's like a real hand. I can't think of it as a chicken foot. It looks more like a real hand.
Maybe
it-
these are the losing ones in the
And it's very
cockfighting.
fatty, isn't it?
It's very fatty. Very like you can really taste the texture of the chicken skin, which is
Now, I don't know if it's a left foot or a right foot. How can you tell? Is there a way to tell?
well, yeah.
I'm going to try one more, just for the sake of this taste test.
Look, it's not terrible. Would I run out to buy them at a shop? No.
Nah, same here. Okay. All I can say is, you Thai girls, or you Thai guys, if you love these, then great. It's a Thai tradition, and we have our own, like the pork pie, like the Vegemite.
Actually,
And all of these things are traditional, and they should stay that way.
they're traditional for a reason, and there's a reason why people in Thailand love their chicken feet, and there's a reason why Aussies love their Vegemite.
Yeah.
And let's just leave it at that. Barry, thank you so much for having this food challenge today. And I'd like to thank KJ for... I'd actually hear her laughing in the background as we speak. But from me, I'd like to say a big thank you and maybe wave
You're
to
welcome anytime.
wave to everybody out there.
If you have anything else, or if anybody can suggest anything else they'd like us to try that we've never tried before, we're happy to do it, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Try everything once.
Yeah, there you go. You've got to do
Once.
it. Yeah. First time is always the most important one.
The chicken feet have got things all over me.
I'm covered in like chicken feet fat.
Feet juice.
Chicken feet fat. It's not easy to say. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for coming. And
Shake my chicken feet hand.
I'm gonna go back to the Vegemite.
I might go back to the pork pie.
There you go.
Yeah. Good on you.
Okay. What I've been told is that we don't eat the bones.
Okay.
Right. You don't crunch them.
So
you
what, sort of
you've
suck the meat off, or?
You've got to eat the meat of them.
Start again.
Okay. I think you have to suck the meat off.
Not here, Barry.
I said yes. What did I?